Hello, here's a quick video about the new PCB revision 3 QDX. So this has been quite a few months in the waiting. The first batch of QDX was 500 QDXs, which sold out in under 15 minutes in October last year. And then the second batch was 385 QDXs, which sold out in under 5 minutes in December. There's been a bit of a gap. It's very hard at the moment to get the chips that you need due to the global semiconductor crisis, and the processor chip and the ADC chip were particularly difficult. The ADC chip, the AK5386, is now obsolete because of a fire factory a couple of years ago at the Asahi factory in Japan. So there was a necessary change, find a new chip and do necessary redesign work. Revision 3 also has here on the back panel, as you can see, some change. There's an additional socket here, an additional connector. This is a PTT connector. The PTT connector is a 3.5mm stereo jack with the tip and the ring separately arranged under control of the microcontroller. They can be configured as either a conventional grounded PTT or as a positive going 5V PTT for control of an amplifier like the QRP Labs 50W power amplifier. Other than that, here's the inside, and the functionality is the same. The performance is actually slightly improved because of the new ADC. So the new ADC chip has a differential input. It's this PCM1804 chip here on the left. Has a differential input, and I had to design an instrumentation amplifier arrangement for driving that, which does result in slightly improved performance, as well as in some scenarios I think there'll be some performance advantages. For example, in noisy environments or with noisy power supplies, there should be a better common mode rejection. Apart from that, I did some rearrangement to move some of the circuit parts around to improve the signal flow, just to make shorter connections between the various modules of the circuit. So the other changes, there's some pads here to connect the low-pass filter control lines and also the band signals here. These could be connected to external equipment such as low-pass filter switching or power amplifiers if you want to connect that. As before, the bottom side of the PCB contains most of the SMD components. They're all pre-assembled by the factory, and we also now have on the top side the ADC chip and the 2 op-amps of the amplifier. The rest of the through-hole components you assemble yourself, and it's a fairly easy process to do, nothing difficult. So briefly, for those people who are not aware of the QDX or need a refresher, the QDX is a digital modes transceiver for FSK modes, single tone FSK modes. That includes Whisper, FT8, JS8, JT9, JT65, RTTY, various other FSK modes. It's not suitable for phase shift modes such as PSK31 or for modes which include multiple simultaneous tones. It has a very unique way of operating where the incoming audio is directly received from the PC, the host PC, via this USB connection here. The same USB connection also provides cat control, so that the software on the PC directly interfaces and controls the frequency and changes band and everything like that. All the band switching is done with pin diode switching here, no relays, very fast, low cost, low current. The performance is very, very high, and the receive performance is really spectacular. On transmit, it's taking the audio tones from the PC and actually measuring the audio tone and transmitting directly using an SI5351A synthesizer connected to this 5W push-pull power amplifier here. And the technique actually has the advantage that there's no unwanted sideband, there's no residual carrier that you would get on an SSB transceiver, as well as having a very simple low-cost amplifier, high-efficiency amplifier, because you don't need a linear amplifier. And so all of that contributes to a very high performance, very low cost transceiver for 80 meters, 40 meters, 30 meters, and 20 meters. It also operates very well on 60 meters, we have found. So this small box, very tiny, contains a 4-band 5-watt QRP digi-modes transceiver. The connections here, RF for the antenna, 12 volts or 9 volts power supply. You can build it for a 9 volt operation, 5 watts for 9 volts, and the USB connection here to the PC, and the new PTT connection here for people who want to connect an additional amplifier. The optional enclosure is very nice, extruded aluminium with 4 self-adhesive feet and printed laser etched side panels here for the front and the rear panel. This time we have 2000 QDXs, and they will be going on sale on Sunday the 1st of May starting at 1800 UT, and the webpage link is on the screen here. So good luck, and it's a very nice transceiver. I definitely encourage people to give it a try.